Well, it's actually Club 1221, but you know what I'm saying.
I said, yo.
Niggas can't choosy, feel me? What's going on, man? What's happening, family?
What's going on? What's going on?
Millions and millions that are preparing for this weekend. Welcome into our show.
100%.
Yeah,
I know one team that's not preparing for it, and I'm wearing it on my head.
Yeah, and I couldn't even find my Bears hat, bro. Like it must be buried in my mom's room somewhere. So
I can only hope that one day we will actually like I said, I just need the Vikings to win once. That's all I need. Just once. I'm not asking for a dynasty. Just give me one. Yeah, there you go. You got Corey, you got Jerry Jones, you got Ripsaw Joe. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, that'd be cool. Vikings win. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against the Vikings.
Stop it. You already got yours, bro. Stop, please.
1985, bro?
At least you got one. And you got the – how old were you in 1985?
Man, I don't know. Like 5 or 6 years old. One of them.
Yeah, you know what? The Vikings were breaking my heart at 5 and 6 years old. They probably already lost their third one, or the second one at least. I think they lost their first one to Kansas City. Yeah. They were so good in the 70s, and that's when I. And like I said, so I was so distraught by the time Tampa Bay and Seattle were coming into the league. I'm like, if I'm going to switch teams, if I'm going to do it, I should do it now, because then I can start rocking with either Tampa Bay or Seattle. I like Tampa Bay's helmet a little bit more than Seattle's, but I like Seattle's helmet too. But Tampa Bay's helmet really had me, so I was going to go with Tampa Bay. If I had chosen either one of them, I'd have a championship already. Right?
So okay, the Vikings, bro. Like, so why'd you choose the Vikings?
Well, first of all, they were good. They had a sick defense with Carl Eller, Jim Marshall, who ran the wrong way one time for the touchdown, remember, and ended up being like a safety or something. Paul Krause is like the interception leader. You had Chuck Foreman, Sammy White, Fran Tarkenton, of course. I mean, Chuck Foreman was he was a maniac, you know, as far as a running back. So, and the other thing, their helmets. I love their helmets. So there you go. That's you got all that, and I love the color purple.
So this was a fun fact I didn't know. I had looked it up. I was like, man, I wanted to know a little bit more about the Vikings. But did you know the Vikings were the first team to appear 4 times without a win?
Correct. Only to be followed up by the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills, yeah.
Team to go 4 consecutive years to a Super Bowl and lose all 4. So they've taken the pressure off the Vikings. That's why if the Vikings go one more time and they lose, then I'm going to be pissed, because then it's going to be 5, and then I don't have the whole Buffalo thing. But to go to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row, that no one's done that.
Yeah.
Not let alone lose every one of them. I think things would have been different had they won that first one against the Giants. I think things would have been different.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Who's been to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row? No one. Just them.
Just them.
Thankfully,
I didn't know this. That Miami Dolphins lost to the Cowboys in the Super Bowl 24-3. Super Bowl 6.
Yeah.
That's your move, isn't it? Right there.
Yes, sir.
That right there, yeah.
I do that too. Yep.
Bro, that's crazy.
24. Yeah. So, all right. So when Super Bowl 1 happened, I had turned 1 in December of 1966. In January of 1967, Super Bowl 1 was played. So I'm the same. So if you know what Super Bowl it is, then you know what my age is. What's up, Luch? So
ran the wrong way.
There are so many. Yeah, ran the wrong way, man. I know, crazy, and that's on. They got that on tape. So when Super Bowl Now think about this. There's so many crazy. If we get to play the video, there's so many crazy things. Like 1967. Think about it. Color TV had really only been mainstream for about 10 years at this point. There's no VCRs. There's no video camera, like personal video cameras. There's none of that. The computer the personal computer didn't come along until the 70s. So there's so many things that in 1967, like we didn't have. Growing up, we didn't get a color TV till I don't know when, sometime in the 70s. So I was only one, so I didn't watch Super Bowl I, but most people had black and white. There weren't a whole lot of people that had color TV. Still really wasn't, but it was available. So there's so much, and Super Bowl I was the first time that the AFC, I think it was the AFL and the NFL. The NFL was the premier one. The AFL was the upstart. And that was the Super Bowl I was them coming together. So you had Tex Stram, who owned the Cowboys, was the leader of the NFL. And Lamar Hunt, who owns Kansas City, and his son now still owns Kansas City, was the leader of the AFL. And then they combined for this game. And Green Bay had just beaten the Cowboys for the NFL championship. And they actually met up to get this game. And Green Bay had no idea why they were even going to play this game because they had just won the championship. But they were pushed into this thing called the Super Bowl. I can't remember whose vision it was, but I'm sure it's on the tape. So it's pretty crazy how this all came about. And the lack of technology. Like a game clock, there was no game clock.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching a football game, you have no idea. Only the people in the stands. And this took place 6 weeks was when they planned this out. 6 weeks before it happened. So when you see the footage of it, which there is only spotty footage of it, it was broadcast on 2 networks, NBC and CBS. And there's no tape of it. Because back then, when you taped a show, tape was valuable. It's not like it wasn't like a VCR. It was industrial taping of the show, and tape at that time was so valuable that you would record something, but then just tape over it and just keep taping over it. So what got taped over Super Bowl I on both networks were soap operas.
What?
Yes. The next day they taped over it with soap operas.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Hold on, Mike.
Information on this video. Imagine.
That's crazy.
Yes. There's so many insane stories that come out of this Super Bowl I.
What?
Yeah. So, and if you look, because it was so poorly planned, it was only done 6 weeks in advance. Like, and they had to find a city. They had to find a venue for this whole thing. Yeah, the Purple People Eaters, Luciano. You're exactly right.
Where is that at?
Somewhere up there.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get into the comment section.
Great. And you're talking about the times where you could clothesline guys, you could punch people in the face. The defense yes, Carl Eller, absolutely. Oh, I forgot about Alan Page. Carl Eller and Jim Marshall. Yeah, Alan Page is a maniac.
Let me see. What's that saying? You were considered rich if you had a color TV.
Absolutely, man. I'm telling you, we didn't get a color TV until the 70s. It was nuts.
I think Dick is the only one. If it was, it had to be somebody before him, and I don't go back past. I can look and see.
Is Willie Gault in the Hall of Fame? If he's not, Willie Gault was a badass, man.
Hold on, let me see.
Alexa, is Willie Gault in the Hall of Fame?
From ProFootballReference.com. Willie Gault has not been elected into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's wrong, Alexa. That's just wrong. Nah, Willie Gault ain't in the Hall of Fame.
It's not. Yeah, and I'm looking at it now. Nope.
Wow.
How many times back then?
Oh, you know what? That was Sammy White and Ahmad Rashad.
Then the TV would not broadcast your team game if they didn't sell it. Man,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? I remember when I was younger, I thought everybody could see like WGN. I didn't know. So like when I went to just like in the next state over to like family's house and was trying to cut the game on, they was like, I'm like, y'all don't have WGN? Y'all can't get the game? Like, nope. Some places didn't have that.
All right, so going back to the game clock. For this game, because they were going to call it the Super Bowl, they wanted to actually get the game clock on the television so you could actually know how much time, you know, exactly at what point you were in the game, because you would never know watching the thing. So the Super Bowl one, where the innovation was first going to be showcased, and they had it working. It was great all week, and the day comes for the Super Bowl, and they go to plug, you know, to start up plugging in whatever they do. I don't know. It was a something that was attached to the actual game clock, and I think it was played in the LA Coliseum. I think. There were so many crazy facts that I can't remember exactly. Alexa, where was Super Bowl I played?
In Super Bowl I on Sunday, January 15th, 1967. The Packers defeated the Chiefs 35-10.
Alexa, where was Super Bowl I played? Dumbass.
Super Bowl I was located in Los Angeles,
California,
and it is in Los Angeles.
The LA Coliseum.
In the United States at Lambeau Field.
So when they went to go plug it in and get it all set up, it didn't work. So there was no game clock for the Super Bowl as planned. And the game clock that they had, it was this big giant game clock at the end of the, you know, you have the bowl. It was at one end of the field. And, you know, it's this big giant metal clock. At some point during the game, it was right in the beginning of the game, I think, one of the hands, I think it was the second hand, fell off the clock and plummeted down. Now, you're talking about a giant metal fucking piece, you know, point fell down into the crowd. However, there was very few people at this Super Bowl. If you see the footage of the Super Bowl, there's very few people there, and there was no one sitting in this section. No one. And that's all by luck. And so that was one point where somebody could have actually died. There's another point. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sure I'm activating everybody's Alexa. She's live now. Anyway, part of the halftime show was two guys on jetpacks. So they had 3 tanks of hydrogen peroxide strapped to their back, and they were flying around. Now, those things, even back then, they are even now, incredibly dangerous. And they had 2 guys doing this up in the air, and it was amazing because I saw some of the footage of it. It's freaking crazy. So that was another time where, you know, something really could have went wrong there, but they put on a great show.
So I'm going to go Walter Payton every time.
I would say Walter Payton too, man.
That goes without question.
Yeah.
And Mr. Sayers, I'm gonna tell you, a beast of a player, but Walter Payton every time.
Look, I'm a Vikings fan, but I got respect for. I never hated the Bears. I mean, I love the Super Bowl shuffle. Who does that, man? It's crazy.
You know, I think
iconic.
Well, no, you know, I'm sitting here thinking when you talk to other like fans of other teams,
yeah.
I mean, the Bears are going to get their most hate from, of course, Packers fans. I'm trying to think who else.
I know, but that's where most of my hate goes is to Packers. I could care.
It's not a lot of people outside of the Cowboys fans.
Oh boy,
that will slam your team. You know what I'm saying? Or to be a Bears fan. You know what I normally get is like, whew, tough break, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people remember, you know what's crazy was in this area, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was Indianapolis, before the Indianapolis had their team, they were Bears fans, majority of them.
Yeah.
And then when the Colts were to Baltimore. So this area, parts of Ohio were Bears fans. And then what's crazy, if you go out to like San Francisco, right? You had the San Fran fans, but those guys were even like Bears fans. And the Raiders.
Yeah.
Like,
Raiders
like, there's not too many people that really hated the Bears outside of Packers fans. I'm trying to think who else I used to get.
I would say Raiders and Raiders, Dallas, and I would even say Pittsburgh are, I'm
trying to think like
kind of the whole country. You know what I mean?
New England fans will hate.
That's a recent thing, but I'm talking, for the longest.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like the people that give me the most static is as far as being a Bears fan. You know what I'm saying? And of course the Colts fans really don't hate on the whole thing. They got something to hold over our heads because they beat us in the playoffs, and I think it was at 2006, I believe it was. That was tough too. That was tough. That was tough, man.
Bro, I'm still with my best friend. They're playing Atlanta, and the Fuad Rivez hadn't missed a field goal all year, and he goes wide left, and they lose. You kidding me, bro?
Man.
And I'm telling you, Brett Favre should have beaten New Orleans, but they lopsided, man. So lopsided. Because I think they would have won that year if they had gotten through New Orleans.
They would have.
But that game was in New Orleans, and they didn't call any roughing the passer at all, and they beat the crap out of him, and that's how they won.
And I didn't complain one bit.
Of course not.
I
can't even get something like I'm not a Bears hater, bro. I root for the Bears, especially against New Orleans. The hell with New Orleans. I gotta lose to that team.
Hey man, what's in that cup, bro?
I needed a little caffeine pick me up, so I went with a mocha latte.
Okay, man, because you like clinging that thing, man, like Get Out or something like that, bro.
It's what?
Like Get Out, the movie. I think you're trying to hypnotize me or something, bro.
No, never. Just that one time.
What are you talking about, bro? What's wrong with you, bro? I hope they bring back the Oilers. Just I
would love to have the Oilers back, man.
Hey,
I love the Houston Oilers. I love that song too.
Hey, it was crazy.
Oilers.
I still got some Oiler football cards, bro.
Love that helmet, man. Love the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had some crazy teams, man. Crazy teams. Crazy coach. Good times when they were around.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
And I would like to know this from the crowd. How many people has ever been to an actual Super Bowl? Like you participated in a Super Bowl?
Went to the actual game?
In the audience, yeah.
I've only been to one NFL game. I went to New England against the Vikings. Vikings are winning 21-3 at halftime, and I'm with the guy that my best friend Reed, who I was sitting in the basement with against Atlanta watching that. He's like, bad luck. We go to the game. Vikings are up 21-3. My friend's saying, "Oh, don't worry, you guys got this game." I'm like, "Listen, you don't know the Vikings." And who's the guy before Tom Brady?
There's nobody before Tom Brady. Tom Brady has always been.
Drew.
No, you don't understand. Tom Brady he's been there from the beginning.
Yeah.
There's nobody before Tom Brady.
Well, the guy before Tom Brady ended up marching the Patriots up and down the field the whole second half, and the Vikings lost 27-24. Yeah.
He said Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe. There you go. At least I had the first name. Wow. You guys are good.
Drew Bledsoe was a myth. Drew Bledsoe does not exist. It's always been Yeah, the GOAT. And
Yeah.
I'm not and get this, I'm not a Patriots fan, but I've been to a couple of their games. That dude has a freaking laser arm, bro. Like his like on field perception, bro, is so crazy. So like if you sitting, I was sitting on the 50-yard line, I'm watching the game, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at who he has open, and it's like you think he's going that way, and
yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, I said, man, it's so impressive. If you like it on the screen, when you there, it is so much more impressive, man. It's crazy.
Oh, you worked the Super Bowl that one year, right?
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I've been to, I don't know how many games I've been to. I've been to a number of NFL games. The energy for the Super Bowl is so much different than a regular season game.
I would imagine. Absolutely.
Gosh, man, I'm talking about your hair stands up on you. It's like, dude, the crowd is so loud, bro. You're like, man, I can't imagine. Now, I actually got a chance to talk to a few players, and like they're so emotional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care who they talking to, and it's like, bro, like I'm just here to help. Like I remember when they brought the Lombardi Trophy out, and they were pushing it on his cart. And there's a portion where the cart has to stop. You pick up the trophy, you carry it over, and then there's another person to receive it. So they said, take this. And I grabbed the Lombardi Trophy and handed it off to the next guy. And I'm looking like I just touched the Lombardi Trophy before the team touched the Lombardi. I was like, what? Bro, and then I ran on the field when the Giants won. I ran on the field, but I'm security. I'm supposed to be working. I done ran on the field with the play. And my supervisor tapped on the seat, said, "Hey, you can go home." I was like, "All right, cool."
All right, how about this? Super Bowl I, you got Green Bay Packers, right? And Kansas City Chiefs. So you got Vince Lombardi against Hank Stram. Spoiler alert, just in case you don't know by now. Green Bay, Johnny U and Joe Montana. What trophy did they give Vince Lombardi that day on Super Bowl I? They didn't give him his own trophy, right? Johnny U. Don't they got the famous picture of him where he's like this? He's got his arm back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Vince Lombardi picked up his own trophy at Super Bowl I.
That's it.
Crazy.
This guy here, Trap.
I'm calling. All right. Look at that.
I was at the 1992 Super Bowl when the Redskins played. Oh, wow.
Oh, man. And the Redskins pummeled the Bills. Oh, my God. I had a huge bet on the Redskins that game.
It was the Bills' fourth Super Bowl loss. Let's put that up on the screen for y'all to see.
Yeah, that's great, Bob.
Yo, that's crazy.
And the Redskins waxed the Bills, man. That was a legitimate baiting, man. That was big time.
Okay. We can talk about this here because I want y'all to know that this is a safe space. So, I don't know whose idea it was. I really didn't look into it, but I know when COVID hit and we came into this this new line of sensitivity, and they wanted to be politically correct. I remember seeing some of the comments when they changed the Washington Redskins over to the Commanders, and there were a lot of people that hated that. Some people accepted it. It was like, oh, this is great because we have to be correct with it. It didn't bother me one bit, like, because these teams, these names have been so legendary, man, to where we didn't look at the racial slur, I guess, that the connotation that went along with it. But it's funny that they chose to change a few teams. They kept some. I mean, you still got Chicago Blackhawks. I mean, and got this guy, the Indian, you know what I'm saying? So, and there's I don't know, man. Like, how do you guys feel about, like, I mean, I know it's not going to go back into the bottle. It's out, but I just think they should have kept the Washington Redskins. That's just my personal opinion.
I think they should have kept it, but the name that they have now is awful. I think they should have, if they were going to switch it, they should have kept it to the Washington football team.
Yeah,
I didn't mind that at all.
Commanders, bro, like the Commanders.
Terrible, terrible name.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that?
I heard though with this, with the new owner now that I think they're going to switch over to.
Oh wow, you still got? Hold up.
They're going to go to the Washington football.
You still got the ticket and seat cushion.
Wow.
Hey, so this dude is a historian. He's a historian. So Bob is, and outside of this, man, you know, he sends me stuff like pictures of like war memorabilia, man. Mm. And bro, like Bob is a historian. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
He's a historian.
Yeah.
Giant.
And you guys were talking about Bledsoe back there. I agree with you. Bledsoe was fantastic. It's just that nobody talks about him because of
Bob keeps that.
Because of Brady.
Collector's piece. I still have it.
Wow.
So yeah, so I still have stuff from, you know, when I went to my first Super Bowl. And hopefully, you know what, and I know some people don't get into the whole WWE stuff like that, man, but you know, that's one of my goals, to go to WrestleMania. I've always wanted to go to WrestleMania, man. So I'm gonna try that next year. You know what I'm saying? Me and because my son, he loves wrestling.
Yeah. I've been to a bunch of wrestling here because I mean, wrestling is located in Connecticut. You know, the headquarters. And
it's like an arena.
We went to a lot of matches back in the day. I haven't been in a long time, but we used to go. I mean, I saw Andre the Giant, everything, Hulk Hogan, everybody.
Okay. Oh man, bet. Thanks, Bob. I see and think about it, man. I absolutely love seeing our history, man. Because here's the deal, y'all. Like what we're talking about, books get like revised. A lot of information gets taken out. Yeah. I still have encyclopedias, you know what I'm saying, that like from the 80s, you know, that has some information that you can't find anymore, man. So I keep all that stuff like a full set. Actually, the very first set of the Britannica, I still got that intact, fresh. Like the pages are still fresh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like that is history. You can't just go out and find that, you know. Right. So yeah, man, Bobby sending me pictures of stuff, man. And even man, this dude sent me a picture of an Invicta piece that blew my mind, bro. It looks so ancient. And I was like, wow. And that it's like the history of watchmaking, man. I think some stuff just goes like so quick. Yeah, man. I don't even know why you still got. I thought you were sending me that, bro. I tried to pay him for that.
I didn't know that you wanted that.
Yeah, he wanted, man. I tried to pay him. He sent me my money back, y'all. I was like, bro, I'll buy it from you, bro. Like, he said, nope.
Dude, he told me
he lost. I like that, man. So I just like that, that stuff.
Yeah,
I like that vintage.
Both those with the SW2. And
I like old school wrestling.
And Corey, you're in. I know I gotta screw this up. I believe it's Alabama. I get you and DK mixed up all the time. I still don't know.
He stayed down there with Felix.
Corey, how did you become a Washington fan? See, that's in that bracelet. It's nice.
You feel good about yourself because you own that?
I do. I feel really good about myself.
I mean, I'm just asking, bro. I'm
feeling it, bro. Feeling it.
I support
Jay Boogie. I got my Jay Boogie special on just in case, you know.
I support you wholeheartedly, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate the support.
Yeah, you know, I do.
Maybe Corey didn't. Maybe Corey came from that. I don't know. I'm curious as to how Corey became a Washington fan.
That's because I'm ancient.
All right, now going back to the names, I don't think the intent was to be. The intent behind the names, as far as the teams go, I don't think it was the intent behind it was to hurt people. And a lot of people, you know, their beloved team names, like the Washington.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, you know, but I also understand the other side. So who am I? You know, these are problems that are above my pay grade to solve. Because,
well, I could tell you this. Here's a conversation that I had with some Instagram folks last night.
Yeah.
And it's the ritual of gearing up for a Super Bowl. You know, everybody has their things. Like some people throw it like their little weenies on, the barbecue sauce, the chips, the nacho dip. Like everybody goes through this ritual of food, right? So I think that is so dope. You know what I'm saying? Like your tailgate stuff, right? And then there's the occasional, I can care less about the game. I'm here for either the commercials and the camaraderie of the people so I can hear the screen.
Right.
But we know that NFL is fixed, right? They're going to let win who they want to win. They said it's so political. And we had a whole debate about this last night. I'm talking about, it's funny when you talking football, bro, you can sit and talk, you could talk football for like 4 hours.
For days.
You know what I'm saying? Like 4 hours straight, bro. And it's almost as if you guys have just been talking about it for minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like we had a discussion last night about who we think is gonna win. They're favoring, what was the odds? I think they're favoring
San Fran's favorite right now. It's been holding at 2.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. San Fran's favored by 2. Oh, so Corey became a fan. He picked them in a Super Bowl when he was young, and he's been a fan ever since. Oh, that's cool. That's how stuff happens, man. And Jebs, we were just talking about team names in general. Some of the ones that, like the Washington Redskins.
Oh wow.
There was controversy over, like even the Atlanta Braves. They haven't changed that either, or have they? I don't even know.
Okay, Joe, this is dope, bro. This is dope. I love the way Joe. You know what? That is inspiring. I need to set up my collection room like this. I like that. And I'm not gonna show unless Joe give me permission to show you guys. But Niners fan here since 1990. I tell you what. Even though I've been a Bears fan my whole life, man. I used to watch. I love the Raiders back in the day and the Niners, man. Just off top. That was it, man. That was it. I had a lot of respect for those guys. And you know who else too? Dan Marino. I loved him as a quarterback. So by default, I did like the Dolphins as well. I just did, man.
I'm a Dolphin hater just because they did a number on the Vikings in the Super Bowl. Larry Zonk, man. Can't stand that team, man.
I get that, but I'm like you in a certain aspect. How you said you like certain colors of the helmets and stuff like that. I've always liked Miami's colors.
I like their whites, the white uniforms. I don't like the teal ones, but when they're in their whites, they look. And actually, I like the Vikings in their whites too.
Now the Vikings, so that's the. Man, that white and purple hits so hard.
Yes,
stuff, man,
that's what I mean. I like it like this with the white.
Yeah, that hits
purple,
so hard.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, it's great. And Gems, you're right. The names can get a little offensive.
Okay, cool. All right.
Who they were founded by. You're exactly right.
Let me show y'all. Man, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do one better. I'm not even gonna show you on the phone.
And the Raiders, I was always even though the Raiders, again, another one that gave a beating to the Vikings in the Super Bowl, but I was always a Kenny Stabler fan, and I like their uniforms too. Their helmets are killer. And that black uniform, man, there's just something so intimidating about that uniform.
Which ones? Who?
Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Bro. Raiders coming to town. Oh, the Sistrunk.
Bro.
I'm leaving town. That dude comes His head. I remember that picture of his head. They were playing in cold weather, and he took his helmet off, and the steam was coming up. Yeah, I remember that. Great. John Matusak. Oh my God. Fred Biletnikoff.
James is in the building. Let me see what you're talking about.
Yeah, the black and silver. See, I'm big on the uniform.
Founded by those same groups, they named the teams after.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what you're saying. And see, I will rock. See, like, here's the deal. I love hats regardless. I don't care. Like, if it's a dope hat, I'm gonna get it. Because I know most people, like, I don't think you guys have ever seen me wear anything besides like the Bulls.
If this hat could actually.
I do own a few other hats. I got the dopest Colts hat in there, man. Like, Yeah. And that thing, man, the blue just hit so hard, and it's just got like the white going through. Man, that Colts hat is tough.
See what Luciano said about the Redskins, how they got their name. The Indians and the Braves were already taken. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
That's how a lot of those things happen. Oh, Luciano, yeah, the Edmonton Eskimos. That's right. I forgot about that, and they changed it to the Elks, but I think they ended up being the Edmonton Oilers.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to add this in here.
So another, you want to talk about Fred Williamson a little bit?
Go for it, bro. Shoot.
All right, so Fred Williamson, I know that. All right, so I'm watching this documentary on Super Bowl I and how there was like a bounty out for the tape of Super Bowl I because they don't have footage of the whole game. They have some highlights and stuff, but they don't have the whole game. It was, like I said, it was done on two networks, and the next day they were taped over with soap operas, so no one actually has it. But they figured somewhere out there had to be somebody, and eventually they did come across somebody who did have an actual tape because his job was to tape shows for, I don't know if it was for a TV station, and he would tape shows and then they would replay them. So he actually did tape the Super Bowl and kept it. And then something happened and he ended up getting terminal cancer. He took those tapes, he gave them to his ex-wife, and in the hopes that maybe one day they'd be worth something. And there was a bounty out, $1 million. What?
Bob said I eat Eagle season tickets from 1970 to 1980. Then I got married. That was the end of that.
Anyway, eventually they got a hold of these tapes, and like there was no halftime show in it. The guy must have went and eaten a sandwich or something. So part of like the first part of the third quarter wasn't there. So they ended up giving him like $30,000 for these tapes instead of the $1 million. Yes, Fred the one. Yes. So, all right. So this guy, I know Fred Williamson from movies because he was an action star. Now he was a rival in the movies as for an action star with Jim Brown at the time. But that's how I know him. I didn't know that he actually played a small part in this Super Bowl I. He plays for Kansas City on defense. And they used to call him the Hammer because he used to knock people out. He used to forearm people in the head.
Mm-hmm.
And now, here comes the Super Bowl. The two teams hate each other because Green Bay doesn't know why they're even there. They're the NFL champs, so they don't even care about the AFL. The AFL were a bunch of scrubs as far as they were concerned. And so Williamson started talking trash. So he was telling Green Bay he was going to knock people out and this and that and all this other stuff. So he's actually one of the first, one of the original trash talkers of the league. And the first series of the game, he actually knocked somebody out. And then later on, he knocked somebody else out. All right, so the funny thing is that the guy that he took out, his replacement comes in, and this guy was not expecting to play, and he was older. He was he was getting ready to retire. He was hammered the night before, so he's coming in hungover because he didn't think he was going to play. So he gets on the field, and Fred Williamson is all geeked up to get this guy now, but because of his age and everything, he played on the other side of the field. His name was Max McGee. And lo and behold, Max McGee is the man to score the first touchdown ever in a Super Bowl. Bart Starr threw him a pass, caught it, ran in for the touchdown. First touchdown ever scored in the Super Bowl was Max McGee, the guy's replacement. But he was on the other side of the field from Fred Williamson because he was scared of him.
Wow.
Yeah. And then later on in the game, Williamson knocks out another guy. And then later in the third quarter, Williamson is rushing in on a running play, and he goes to dive for somebody. And the running back's knee hits him in the head and knocks him out. And then another player from Kansas City comes, his own teammate had tripped and fell right on top of him and broke Williamson's arm. And he ended up out of the game. And they were toasting him, man. The Packers they were yelling and screaming at him. It was crazy. But I think it was only a year, maybe a year or two later, Williamson decided the heck with football, and he started his movie career.
Yep. Right. And he's a great actor.
Now, you got to remember, I'm only, like I said, I was 1 in 1967. So he started, that's what I'm saying. I know him as a, I'm like, why do I know that name when they were talking about it in the documentary? And then when they showed his face, I'm like, that's the guy.
Right. Yep. So yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers, Oakland Raiders, and he ended with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark Star was, and Len Dawson was for Kansas City. Yep.
The tickets from the Giants until they moved to the Meadowlands.
There's so many crazy things that came out of this. And Fred Williamson posed for a Playgirl. Crazy.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep.
But didn't show anything. He had a pussycat with him, and every time they, were supposed to show him, he had the pussycat in front of him. It's all in the documentary. It's great.
Now, what did you find in this documentary?
It's not even a documentary. It's a podcast. Pablo Torre.
Okay.
Pablo Torre Finds Out is the name of the podcast. If you look that up, and then you'll see it there. So good.
Okay, trivia question. Which city did the Rams play first? Which city did the Rams play first? This is for everybody. No cheating.
Were they originally LA?
You got 30 seconds to figure it out.
I want to say it's LA.
Is that right?
I don't think so. I know it wasn't St. Louis. St. Louis, they were originally the Cardinals. I love that helmet too, man.
Jay Jones said St. Louis what?
Yeah. No, I don't think they were originally St. Louis. St. Louis originally was the
Gimme.
Was the Cardinals.
Hey, get that.
I thought they had started in LA, left LA, and then came back. Get that.
My bad, y'all.
I'm sticking with LA.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that Vince Papale for
okay.
I say for the Eagles.
Kyle, ding ding ding.
Definitely not LA.
Okay, no.
Cleveland.
Kyle Jett said Cleveland.
Wow.
Kyle Jett said Cleveland. Okay, so
all
right, so check this out. This is what I'm do. Because you did that, Kyle Jett. Kyle, are you following me on Instagram? Hit me up on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. I got something I'm gonna send you.
He's gonna send you a cookie.
I could.
Good.
Oh, you know what? You gave me a great idea, man. So check this out. No, for real. All right, so shut up, man. All right, so this is what I want to do. Tomorrow, because I got reports from a number of people. They got and just so you guys know,
Luciano, how do you know all this stuff?
I haven't looked at my package yet. Right? Okay. And tomorrow we were supposed to do an unboxing. Right, I think I'm probably gonna be the only one unboxing. So everybody that got the package already unboxed theirs, and I don't think Vic is getting his tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he's not getting his. So tomorrow, what I'm asking you guys to do is come up anyway and showcase your watch, and we'll just go and say what you like about it and stuff like that. And we'll just go from there. I'll unbox mine because I think I'm the only person that hasn't unboxed it yet.
Hey, Joe, you shut up, man. I ain't got no cookies. Nobody ever sent me no cookies, so you just shut up about how good they are, bro.
Who is that? Who is that?
Oh.
Joe?
Yeah, I love cookies, man. They ain't sending me no cookies. And the Cardinals started in Chicago. That's what Luciano and Bob. Good Lord, with the knowledge.
I have both of mine, if not unboxed. You haven't unboxed it? Okay, so it's gonna be all right. So it's gonna be me and Jay Jones tomorrow unboxing. Oh, okay? Joe hasn't unboxed his yet. All right, cool.
There you go.
So you know what this one will do? All right, so check this out. This what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Kyle, because you answered that question, I don't know. Let me make a call real quick. Let me see if I can get this person on the phone.
Last time we did trivia, Corey want to watch.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see.
Ooh, we should have a call-in show.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
No, Kyle Jett is not the ice cold Kyle. No.
So, okay, so he didn't answer. Oh no, he texted me, said he hit me back up.
Oh, you know what? And Fred Williamson, they have a you can hear his they recorded his answering machine. You got to hear what his answering machine. You got to look up Pablo Torre Finds Out, look up his podcast, and then go to the Super Bowl I podcast. There's so much information on that. It's insane. Luciano and Bob, you guys will love that. Pablo Torre Finds Out.
So Kyle, let me ask you this. Kyle, do you like cookies? Do you like sweets?
You sound like The Rock.
I like pie.
Do you like pancakes?
I'll tell you what, hey man, you know what? We'll talk about The Rock here in a second. If you are a sweet lover, I have an opportunity for you. And who doesn't? LOL. Okay, Kyle. So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, hello, bro. How you doing? Hey man, so check this out, bro. I have a very deserving person that just won they just answered a question, an NFL question.
Trivia question.
A trivia question. And I want to get them a sample pack of your cookies. So how soon can you get this done for me? We're live right away.
And you need to send me a sample thing too, please.
Have it shipped out, man. We probably can ship it out on Monday.
Okay, so Kyle, go to Instagram and give me your address, and I'm sending you some cookies because no, you're not getting anything, John.
You shut your mouth.
Question. You got the question wrong, sir. So you don't get anything. Sorry. Sit back. Yes, right. Fold your arms. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is listen, rare opportunity for me to get this done. And hopefully you guys will get a chance to taste these delicious cookies. So Joe, he's in the chat, bro. He said those cookies are
Derek Hollis, I want my cookies, bro.
What you talking about? You ain't win nothing, bro. You ain't win nothing. You ain't win nothing. Okay,
Derek Hollis, send me my cookies.
Information. I'm gonna put the order in for a sample pack of cookies, man. And hey, let me know if y'all got a peanut allergy. If you got a peanut allergy, because man,
yeah, he does. Send those to me.
I've sampled the cookies. I've had them. Oh my gosh. Billy Joel Sweets. Oh my goodness. Woo! Lord have mercy, man. Hey, so just know tomorrow, seeing that we're gonna have, and if you guys don't know, he goes by multiple names. You know what I'm saying? It's the Hume's Empire, Billy Joel Sweets, and the one and only Mr. Unboxed, which will be coming back soon. Right? He'll be coming back soon. I'm calling.
Blah blah.
But tomorrow we will have an official NFL commercial featuring Billy Joel Sweets.
Nice.
I'm going to work on it tonight. It'll be an official commercial. That'll be my one and only NFL commercial tomorrow.
Sweet.
So yeah. So hey, bro, as soon as he send me this information, I'll put the order in.
Okay.
All right, thanks, bro. Appreciate you. All right. Okay, so Kyle, you got some cookies coming your way, man. I got you faded.
So wrong. It's just wrong.
Is it so wrong? Hey, man, this is our studio audience, man. You better show a little bit more.
No, I'm not saying Kyle deserves a cookie. Well, I want cookies too.
Okay, maybe I'll get you some cookies too, bro.
I'm not saying Kyle don't deserve his cookies.
Okay, maybe I'll get you some.
I love cookies, bro.
Okay, all right, man. My bad.
I ain't gonna get no pie. I certainly ain't gonna get my dog tags or my hat back. So dude, I gotta get something.
Oh, bro, I got some dog. Hey, I got some dog tags in just for you, bro.
All right.
I got them in right here.
You can just leave them at the New York border, and I'll drive and get them. Nice.
Yeah. You know I got you, dog. I got you, bro. I got you.
All right.
Yeah. It's 2024. If you bring Cookie, make sure.
I'm trying to remember some other stuff from that. There was so much info. I'm trying to remember.
Oh my God!
Right? No kidding. Yeah, everybody got to get a trophy, right?
Let's see. My girlfriend is Leslie. She's reaching out now. No allergies. Okay. All right. Cool.
What else?
Rock University of Miami. Super Bowl III was famous as the AFC one. Joe Namath led the Jets over the Colts. The Colts were overwhelmingly the favorites.
Yeah.
And speaking of which,
I told you that story. Giants Jets used to play right here in New Haven. And I got to see Namath play, and he did that the Statue of Liberty play, and he ran it for a touchdown, but he couldn't even bend his knees, so he was running stiff-legged.
Jeez.
There's footage on YouTube of it too. I was at that game. Crazy. That's the only thing I remember about that game. My dad used to work. It was already at the Yale Bowl, which hasn't been updated since. It's still the same dilapidated. And this is in Yale too. I mean, what are you kidding me? But my dad used to be a hot dog vendor.
Really?
Yeah, for these games.
Hey, that's big stuff right there, bro.
It's funny.
Oh, and here's another fun fact for you guys too. Actually, you got a limited time for all you guys that are coming in and you are like new to the Invicta team or whatever. If you would be so kind as to go to the invictastores.com and pick out your team, you get that. That's going to be an instant classic, what's that? I guess some classic watch, because they are no longer, they didn't resign their contract for the NFL. So, no, I'm wrong. It's the NHL. They didn't get their licensing back for the NHL. They still do NFL. Yeah, they still do NFL, right? So yeah, I'm glad I just thought about that, because I remember Vic told me, he said, no, the NFL is good because they're like the official timekeeper for the Raiders.
125.
Now I know that goes away. They didn't resign for DC or no.
So the bracelet for this watch, for my Vikings watch, came from this watch. This watch is actually brand new. And this is what was originally on the Vikings one, but this bracelet was so badass, the purple and silver. I told you the story. I bought this watch.
So yeah, you selfishly sacrificed the bracelet for that strap, and you giving us that watch.
It's way too much money for this watch. Yeah. So 125, brand new, shipped 125. Anyone that wants it. That's just
125 really shipped?
Yes.
Okay.
Shipped. Yeah, Jerry Jones, the Yale Bowl, bro. I think they have updated it a little bit, but it's still basically, Joker Venom. It's Gen 2. It's gorgeous, man. Fucking brand new.
Remember when Namath was TV announcer and was drunk and hit on a woman's?
Oh yeah. Was it Cobra he hit on?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Man, y'all coming with the history facts, boy. History knowledge, man.
Yeah, y'all got way more history facts than me, man, for sure.
I think between Luciano, Bob, and
Kyle.
No, repeat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jay Jones. Yeah, you the new repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know how that is. He probably bought like 10 sports teams while we were talking.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know he gonna get me. He probably got his badge sitting right next to him right now. I'm like, Trap, I'm gonna get you.
What do you think is in his cart right now? Maybe 8, 10?
Yeah, I would say somewhere around there.
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
His cart runneth over.
His
every day too, bro.
You're stupid. You're big stupid. Oh my gosh. He said,
yes, Jerry, you are correct. Yep. Yeah, I think there was something going on with their stadium. I think that's when they were building the stadium.
oh wow.
But the Giants played the Jets here. It was pretty crazy.
Okay, yeah.
And so it's on YouTube, and that play is on YouTube. And actually, Vic knows about that game too.
Yeah, Kyle, don't forget, man. Send me a message on Instagram. It's still under Trap Vision 3D or just Trap Vision. Yeah, Trap Vision 3D. And send me a message.
And subscribe, rate, and review, please.
Yeah, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that.
And please hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. On y'all way out and all this stuff, man. Because I think we're coming up to tomorrow.
Yeah.
All
right. So again, go to Pablo Torre Finds Out, and you'll see the thing on the Super Bowl one. It's about the tape of Super Bowl one, but there's so much information in there about Super Bowl one. It's crazy. And if you like history stuff, like a lot of you guys in here do, I thought it was fantastic. But that's, I like that kind of stuff. There's so much more that I watched it like 3 or 4 times already, and I still can't remember half the stuff. And they show you some plays, and you could see the guys were just built. They were built more like refrigerators than anything.
Okay.
Yeah. They were different kind of players, and and the pads were different.
Oh yeah, yeah. You didn't have as much, so you didn't have as much padding back then. So when you got hit, you was hurt.
I know, but the way they hit too. Like I said, you could clothesline people back then. It was crazy. Just different. Oh, Earl Morrall, yes. Yeah. Yeah, Earl Morrall, I think he played for the Giants too, if I'm not mistaken. Bob Morrall? I think it was Earl Morrall.
Okay. I'll be
Bob
looking
Marley, not Bob Morrall.
Bob Marley.
It's Earl Morrall and Bob Marley, not Bob Morrall.
Leather helmets.
Leather helmets. You'll see it, man. The Kansas City helmet really hasn't changed much. It's a little bit different, but the arrow is more defined now. The arrow back then was not as defined, so but the helmet's basically the same helmet. And of course, Green Bay hasn't changed anything. I hate them.
Like, oh man,
bro. And if this quarterback, what was it? What's his last? Love is his last name. Jordan Love, right?
I don't know because I don't.
If this guy ends up being another Hall of Fame quarterback, my hatred for Green Bay will just go through the roof. You can't go from Brett Favre to that other idiot who's on the Jets now. What's his name?
Talking about their quarterback?
Yeah. They went from Brett Favre to what's his name? And now some other guy who might be a great quarterback. Right? Oh my God. And the Vikings can't find a quarterback to save their ass. Can't stand it, bro. Look at it. Yeah, Rodgers. That's it.
Some players they need.
Yeah, okay, Jerry. All right. What happened? You sat on your badge? Is that what happened?
Let me see what he's saying. John Game, my Niners were this close from drafting Rodgers. They
Yeah.
were Alex Smith.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I remember who was that?
I mean, I'll take Rodgers. He's better than the quarterback we got now. I'll take him now. I don't care.
You remember the quarterback that got hit for oh my gosh, I can't think his name. He got arrested for the dog situation. He had the dog fighting.
Mike Vick. Everywhere I go, people love Mike Vick.
Bro, do you know Mike Vick, when he was trying to get back into the NFL, he approached the Bears and they turned their back. They was like, nah. The city, I can't speak for everybody, but I know the people that I talked to was like Mike Vick on the Bears at the time, the defense we had.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm talking about we'd have had a championship.
And they were like, no, both our teams.
I said the Bears
both our teams have black quarterbacks.
Bro, let me tell you something. At the time, I said, dude, the staff on the Bears was grimy anyway. I said, why not pick him up? Yeah. Everything that y'all doing,
right?
Man, y'all ain't legit
off top. I know.
Y'all mad because he had dog fighting and all the stuff that y'all been accused of? I said, bro, y'all want to win the championship? I was heated.
Yeah.
I said Mike Vick would have been a perfect fit at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the Vikings have some good quarterbacks here and there, but we've never had, probably since like Tommy Kramer or somebody like that, there hasn't been like a franchise one for a while. Tired of it,
man.
So
yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. I hope next year. Of course, everybody wants their team to win the championship. Who wouldn't? Mm-hmm. But I just want to see the Bears do a better job. Man, like this season was rough starting off, bro. I hate it. Like I seen like the preseason, I really don't. You can't gauge off of that. But like the first 3 games, I was like, we're gonna have a tough season.
We did have Warren Moon. We even had that guy that played for Atlanta too. He was, I don't know, he had a big arm. Yeah, Cunningham. Yep. I know.
Okay, let me see.
Warren Moon was good, and they drafted that guy Culpepper. I was in favor of drafting him, but he had Chris Carter. Yeah, he had Chris Carter and Randy Moss to throw to, and then when those two were gone, then you really got to see who Dante Culpepper was. He was not accurate at all. I mean, when you got Chris Carter and Randy Moss, right, he was a 1-year wonder.
1-year wonder.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're throwing a Randy Moss and Chris Carter who can catch anything, anywhere, anytime. Especially Randy Moss. So it made Culpepper look fantastic, and Culpepper had a big arm. He just wasn't accurate. So I think he came out of one of the Florida teams, I'm pretty sure. Jake Reed, yeah. Robert Smith, I know. They had some really good teams, man, and just never coaching or something always screwed up.
Okay, bro, let me ask you this. Tomorrow, I want to see this, y'all. I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the final score is going to be tomorrow?
Well, I'm hoping for some crazy score because I put a bet in on Scoregami. You know what Scoregami is?
No, I've never been on Scoregami.
Scoregami, all right, that's a bet you can make on the game. Scoregami is you're betting for a score that's never happened before. And it was like 20,000 to 1. So I have like a $2 bet on Scoregami that'll pay like $260. So I'm hoping for a crazy score. I don't care who wins. If I win that one, I'm good. Okay. I'm hoping I bet Kansas City in the under. So I'm hoping for like a really stupid score.
And while y'all can put y'all like whatever y'all want to bet or not bet but guess in the bottom, bro. Why haven't I seen any Instagram videos of you doing your thing, bro?
Well, I didn't do it at the beginning of the season. I didn't want to come in the middle. So
who cares?
yeah, I know. But there was actually a lot of people were asking for it. I was at a wake last night, and somebody was asking me about it. I'm like, oh my god! And then he wanted to know what I was picking. I told him Kansas City in the under. Crazy at a wake.
I mean, how selfish can a person be? We get used to you doing this stuff, doing your picks. You didn't do nothing this year, bro. Like this, I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
I was in a dark place, bro. Dark place. Very dark.
I was in a dark place too. You see how many videos I put out?
Yeah, I know. You went the other way.
Bro, I need you to come with me, bro.
Well, you should inspire me. Maybe you should be my muse.
I'm bad, man.
If you said something to me before, maybe I would have done it. Maybe I would have gave me some energy.
Bro, I did. Bro, don't you even sit on here in front of these folks and act like that.
I don't remember any of that.
Yes, you do. Bro, you better get out of here.
I don't remember any.
You better get out of here, bro. That's the biggest thing I've heard out your mouth since I've known you. Man.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
What you talking about? Bro, y'all, look, I'm tell you this. I get it. I understand it. And I'm actually looking forward to this interview with Magnum Vic tonight, man, because I don't know what he's gonna ask me.
All right, so what time is this at?
It's at 8:00 on Instagram. But here's a crazy thing is there's a lot to be said about doing YouTube. You know that. There's a lot to be said. This is a tough grind at times, man. But
it is.
At the same time, bro, like you gotta enjoy, or maybe not. You know what I'm saying? If you can't find a happy spot in here, you doomed. You know what I'm saying?
You can't pay attention to the negative comments. That's the one thing you cannot do.
Oh man, yeah, the negative comments will drag you down, bro.
I know, but you can't pay attention to it because it means nothing. It really does. Yeah. They mean nothing. All right, I'm gonna predict a score. Even though I like Kansas City in the under, because I want scoregami to happen. I don't know if this score has ever happened, but I'm gonna say Kansas City 66, San Fran 18. That sounds like a scoregami kind of score, 66-18, right?
Bro, that's crazy. Hey, right. Joe, that is the actual score that I call. I put into Wings thing, like the he said guess the score. Who's
Wing Lang?
Wing, yeah, on Aragon's website.
Wing Luau?
No, Wing Liang.
Wang Chung?
Wing Liang. L-I-N-G.
You're gonna Wang Chung tonight? Is that what you're gonna do?
No. I should eat some. You know what?
When's the last time you Wang Chung anyway?
I'm gonna get some Chinese food tonight.
I had some. Yeah, I said last night.
I'm gonna get some tonight. I'm gonna buy some Chinese food tonight. I'm gonna go
to
my favorite spot
last night.
Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You're gonna get some General. You're gonna get the General. Is he gonna show up tonight?
Yeah, General and Shaq. Both of them.
Nice. PFR.
Yeah.
You're the one. Kill my brother. Fight me. My favorite movie, man. I saw that before. I was waiting for you to highlight it.
Turn on the light. Oh man. 49ers 28, Kansas 14.
Remember, you heard it here first. Kansas City 66, San Fran 18. I'll win lots of money. I really don't need the under, but I put a bet on the under. I'd rather have Kansas City. And
I was in a dark place, then I turned on the lamp.
Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting. Thank you. Luciano said it's rigged.
Boom. I think the word lamp dates him too. Who says lamp anymore? I haven't even used lamp in a long time. I
got a lamp over there.
It's a light.
It's a lamp, bro.
Light.
It's a lamp, bro. It's a lamp. That thing.
It is a lamp. I know, but we don't call them lamps no more.
They go up and it bloop bloop. Got the.
I think of Aladdin when I hear a lamp.
Man, I'm sticking with my lamp. You feel what I'm saying?
Popping out of the lamp and rub it.
That's it. I'm sticking to the lamp.
All right.
All right.
So what time is this interview?
It is at 8 o'clock on IG, triple IG.
All right.
Oh, I like that score right there. KC 31, Niners 24.
That's not Scorigami score though. I would love to have Scorigami.
Hey, Jay Jones, I'm gonna do this.
Tomorrow.
If your score drops, Jay Jones, you win a watch out my collection, bro. I will see.
Wow, look at that!
If that score hits, if Kansas City hits 31 and the Niners get 24, bro, you will get a watch. I will send that thing out to you with a case. I get you a fancy case. Yup. So hold up, man, and I'm about to write that score down. Man, where my pen at? Oh, forget it. Forget it, bro. I'm lazy, bro. I'm gonna just take a picture of it. Oh man.
Picture that lamp with it too.
Yeah, I just took a picture of it. Jay Jones, I got that score to Aragon. So you'll win twice. If that score hits, bro, you win $100 off of a watch. Yeah.
Huh? What do you mean?
I love me some lamps.
What do you mean $100 off a watch? What are you talking about?
So Aragon, Wayne did a contest. If you enter in, you get like, I think just for entering, you get like a $10 credit or something like that. But if your score drops, if you guess who wins, you get like a $10 credit.
Okay.
If you get the score right, you get $100 credit.
You get Wang Chung.
Yeah, you get $100 credit. So I imagine, I don't know. I got to look and see. I don't know if it's 110 or if it's just all $100. But either way, $100 with Aragon means a lot because you can get a lot of watch.
Oh yeah. See, I mean, Wang Chung he's good, man. I like him.
Why you keep calling this man Wing Chun? And Wing Chun is not even a person, bro. That's a martial art, bro. What is? That's a form of fighting, bro.
It's an 80s super suck group.
That's Wing Chun, bro. Like
no. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. You know that song.
You said Wing Chun, bro.
Wang Chung.
Now you saying Wang Chung. You said Wing Chun the first time. Wing Chun is martial arts, bro.
Wang Chung?
Wing Chun, bro.
Mm-hmm. You the one? Kill my brother. Fight me.
They didn't do all that talking, but they was putting hands on folks. If you watch, man, you watched Ip Man before, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Wing Chun.
Mm-hmm.
What he was doing, he was beating that dude head in the first.
I know, but what about the song Wang Chung?
Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Yeah,
man, the dude's name is Wing Liang. You got me messed up in the head, man. Get out of here, bro.
Wang Lang.
Man, he sounds more Chinese than Liang.
Maybe I am. See, now, if you just saw the name, you might think I'm Chinese.
Man, bro.
You wouldn't know I'm Italian. You might think I'm Chinese.
You getting hit from the comment section, boy. Hey, man, bro.
Oh, boy.
Hey, on that note, man, we about to get up out of here, man.
That's
hey,
it. We better. We end up in more trouble somehow.
Watchman 54 stepped in, man. I see you, bro.
That's it, Watchman.
You guys have been amazing. Thank you guys for
as always.
The chat. Thank you guys for all that you do supporting. I appreciate you guys supporting this channel, man. It means a lot because
100%.
It just do. It means a lot, man. It means more than what you guys know. I'm telling you right now, bro. My glass is dirty. And I'm not about to get all emotional and stuff like that, bro. We ain't gonna break down. We ain't gonna have to call Dr. Phil or Oprah in here to give a session. But I do appreciate everybody that comes on here. And this may sound odd. This may sound odd to you guys. I do appreciate the people that have an opposite position on this channel. If you do not like the channel and you criticize it or you are trying to undermine it, man, I appreciate it. Hurts trying to go through some stuff, man, but I appreciate that, man, because that's letting me know that I'm walking in the right direction. And sometimes I question that. John, I question it sometimes, but like when you get people, you know, and this I heard that saying years ago. You know, you make it to a certain level when your haters come out and they do stuff to undermine you.
Mm-hmm.
And I never had that, you know what I'm saying, until like, and my channel's still small. But like when I started getting that, like the rift and all that stuff, I'm like, man, I complained about it in the beginning, but then I seen the blessing in it because it makes me better.
Well, I told you, you know.
Yeah, it does, man. Like, cause think about it, bro. How many times me and you've talked about this?
Yeah.
We've talked about this. I've talked to Vic. I've talked to a number of people, man. Watchman 54. I talked to Roy. Me and Roy had a great conversation before. Man, and it's just, you know,
Roy never called me, bro.
Roy
never called me. What's up with that?
Because he don't like you, bro. Well, he don't like. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
doing something right then.
I'm just kidding.
By that measure.
If I'm not mistaken, and I think I was supposed to get your information to Roy too. I think.
Roy, give me a call, man. What's up with that? I can't call you. Don't call me. That's
my bad,
fine.
Roy. I think you did, and I'm telling off on myself.
I'm a little hurt.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hurt a little bit. I ain't got no cookies
about
neither.
You is the best compliment. Cliff in the building.
What's up, Cliff?
I haters, you're doing something right. Thank you. And it took me a minute to figure that out, man. So I do. Like, that may sound odd. I'm not being condescending, man. But like, and I'm not asking for a bunch of haters to come over here, but like, oh, we about to hate on you big time. I mean, but if you do come over here, my skin's a lot thicker than it was when I first started this channel. So do your worst.
You also need some lotion too, by the way.
I'm not gonna put no lotion on, bro. So y'all heard what he just called me, man. You heard he called me an ashy black dude. That's what
I know. I didn't say ashy. The word ashy never came out of my mouth. I just said
you ashy black dude.
Ashy, no. You don't have to be ashy to need lotion. You need lotion. You don't need it. When you lotion.
Listen, that is an example.
I'm not ashy and I use lotion.
No, you didn't. Nope. You said my
skin. Listen, white people.
Your skin is always better than mine.
Too, you know.
You said your skin is always better than mine. You called me an ashy dude.
Never. The word ashy never came out of my mouth. No.
Ashy. You was like, man, your hands.
Not for nothing. I'm a member now, so I can say that.
You are a member. You're part of the clan, bro. What you mean? you down, bro.
Good Lord.
Listen, you on the screen with me, so you know so any hate I get just coming right at you too. Now.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny.
Everyone needs lotion.
Bill Burr. He ain't wrong on that, man. I love Bill Burr. Oh,
see, that's when Howard Stearns knew he was successful. He had a ton of hate. Oh man, Howard Stern. I talked to Howard Stearns back in the day when he used to let people call in. I talked to him. I was in Valparaiso.
Is he in some kind of trouble right now or something? Is he? What's going on with him? I thought I don't know.
I don't know, man. But I tell you what, Howard Stern, one of the most controversial men on.
Oh, he's been like that since he started. Media. Crazy.
And
I mean, he's been doing it forever.
Hey, and people, you know, here's the deal too. I hope if you take offense to stuff, man, we all do stuff here out of fun and love, man. And he knows that how I feel about him, man, and how I feel about you guys. You guys keep showing up on a regular basis. Regular basis, man. So man, everybody from Cliff, man, hey, I gotta give so much credit to Cliff. You know that brother, man, he goes hard for the people he watches on YouTube. He goes hard. He does a lot of supporting, man. He support Wing. He support me. He gets down with Tommy. Man, this dude supports so many people, man. And I appreciate that. And it's been consistent.
Yeah.
It's been consistent, man. So lost his edge.
You're right, Izzy.
Go. Shock job. Yeah. I love Stern in the 90s. Totally sucks now. I haven't listened to him recently, but
I haven't listened. Yeah,
Stern's back in like 96, 97, somewhere around there.
I haven't listened since he went to Sirius. And I don't, you know, back then when Sirius first started out, you could have bought like a lifetime membership for I want to say it was like $200, and you would have had lifetime. I don't know if they still have a lifetime thing. I'm sure it's not $200, but once he moved over to Sirius, that was it. I never had Sirius, so yeah. But
hold on, let me see. There was a
so this interview, you're gonna get interviewed like just
I don't know what to expect, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect. I really don't. But he got some questions, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I was trying to find
people have moved on to Rogan. Yeah. It's crazy how big Joe Rogan has become.
Oh man, oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah.
That dude is huge, man.
He is making serious bank. It's stupid. He's got opened up his own comedy club and everything, man. It's supposed to be amazing. I'd love to go there. I think he's in Austin, Texas, I believe. Speaking of Texas, has anyone heard from Jose in a while?
No, I haven't.
Right? Jose got a lot of watches from
him. I'm in trouble tonight. Oh man, I was trying to find, man. Oh my gosh, I was trying to find this. I lost it, but there was a XM radio station that this was a couple years back that actually did a segment about my YouTube channel, and they were talking about me representing Invicta watches and stuff like that, man. And somebody had told me, they said, "Hey man, I heard your name, your YouTube channel." I said, "Yeah, where'd you hear that?" He was like, "They were talking about it on the XM radio." I said, "What?" I was trying to find, I couldn't find it. If I find it, I'm going to upload it to a short. I'm definitely going to upload it to a short. So
Izzy, I've been to I spent some time in Dallas. I did work with this food company, but when I went there, I was with the company that I was with that sent me down there. I was working with Chef Joe DiMaggio, who's a blood relative of Joe DiMaggio, but this guy is a chef. And he knew the chef at, I don't know if you know Dallas or Mansion on Turtle Creek, but I ate a meal at Mansion on Turtle Creek. It was like an 11-course meal. He knew the chef there, and the dude set us up with this amazing meal, man. I had all sorts of crazy. I had antelope, foie gras, just crazy shrimps and prawns, and just 11 courses. 11 courses, you know, when these plates come out, they're very small, but by the time you get to 7 or 8, you're starting to get full. So, but we got drunk and we had really good food, and it was probably the best meal I ever had in my life. Mansion on Turtle Creek.
Darn it. Sorry, I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it. I'll look. I'll do a deeper dive. All right. So yeah. So anyway, we're about to get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for being here. Space G95. Absolutely. I see you there. Jay Jones in the building. Cliff. I can't wait for the interview. Okay. So wow. Israel, everybody that was in the chat, everybody that's been here, everybody that's been talking, and Jay Jones, if your score drops, you get a watch.
And actually, I said 125. This is brand new, by the way. Again, it's 115 because I have it posted for 125. For the people in here, 115. It's shipped to you if you want it. Brand new Venom, right? 115. That's a bargain, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
even for Invicta.
Reach out to him, and that's here on this channel. You won't get that nowhere else. 115.
No, it's posted for 125.
Okay, cool.
They give you $10 off. That's good.
Cool. That's what's happening. Scott, what's going on, bro? What's happening? Just getting here now. Or are you off?
Yeah, because he's got to do an interview. He's got a big interview with Vic at 8.
Yeah, I got to. So yeah, at 8 o'clock on Instagram.
Are you gonna wear like a jacket, a suit, something like that for this?
Am I gonna wear a jacket?
Yeah.
Of
you should
course,
dress up
bro.
for this.
Of course, bro. What? Are you serious?
You should dress up for this.
Bro, are you serious? Come on, bro.
Yeah, I should look.
What we talking about here, bro? What we talking about?
I'm trying to help you out, man.
Don't be shameful. Don't be shameful.
No, I'm just saying you should, professional.
All right, so I'm out of here, and I'm gonna get out of here. My watch of this today was the Citizen Eco Beast Godzilla,
the Viking Venom, bro, killer.
And we're leaving out of here with some of the biggest watches in the industry. All right, we love it.
Loving it.
Love y'all. We thank y'all, and we out of here. And until what? Hold up, John. Until when? What's going on? How does it go?
In 2.5 hours, when that lightning snaps at your ass one more time tonight, twice in a day. Believe it or not, y'all be blessed.
Be blessed.